Hi, I'm Secondhand from Archery Supplies. This is a Hoyt Invicta. I'm going to say probably, arguably, the most successful target bow ever produced. Is that fair? Many records, many tournaments has been won by this bow. Okay, it's machine riser, shoot through system, the limbs are very good. This has the SVX cam system. And you're going to say, Stephen, you hate Hoyt. Okay, let's discuss this. Because people often leave comments and go, you hate Hoyt. This is a very solid bow. I've never really seen any problems with this bow. The things I didn't like about this bow was draw length adjustability. Okay? Tunability, like bows like Elite, I'm going to say now PSE, like Bowtech have got tunability so you can move the cams and do stuff, right? With this Hoyt, you can twist this here or you can move this backwards and forwards using shims. Not as simple, right? Now, Hoyt shooters go, well, this is a better cam system because it's more efficient. And I'm going to say, okay, yeah, look, lots of records have been shot with this bow. Now, this bow is maybe 3 years old, maybe 4 years old. It's been in my shop for that long. When it was new, and this bow is still new, it's never been used, still has the tags on it, like it's never been used. It's black's the most popular color. When this bow was new, it was around $2,700. Okay, today I have this bow for sale in my shop, brand new, for $1,500. Okay, so at the time, the best and arguably just as good as any bow Hoyt has ever produced, and arguably better than the current bow produced. We can argue that point, right? If you wanted to. The Hoyt shooters would say this is a better cam system because it's draw length specific, more efficient than the current cam system with the rotating cam. I say I like the rotating cam system on the current bow better than this, right? So, but you could argue the paint finish is better on this bow than the current bow, more hardy. So, right. I'm not having to go at the current bow, although I might sound like I am. I'm just going, well, it's a good bow. It's $1,500. I can't move it. Now you go, well, it's because you're not a Hoyt shop, Stephen. Okay. So, I go to a Hoyt shop. All right? I go to a Hoyt shop. They still have these bows for sale. 4 years old, and they also have them at a discount price of around $1,500, which is crazy cheap. It is well less than cost price. And when I say well less than cost price, there's probably $200 margin in this bow when it's new. So when it's $2,700, it's probably cost me $2,500. So if I sell this bow for $1,500, I'm going to lose $1,000. Okay, what that means is for every Hoyt I would have sold when this bow was new, I didn't make any money because this bow is going to cost me all the sales. Right? Now what strikes me in this discussion about this bow is what I said when this bow was new, and it's still new. What I didn't like about this was this cam system because I can't adjust the draw length. Okay. Now when I go to sell this bow, what I'm saying is the reason this bow has not sold is because I can't adjust the draw length still. So it's not suitable for everybody. This is adjustable from 29 to 30 inches, which you think would be the most popular size. So why hasn't this bow sold? If this was a PSE bow, and people are going to say, well, you love PSE. If this was a PSE bow and it was $1,000 off, so let's just roll back 4 years to the PSE Supra, biggest selling bow of the time in my view. That bow was $1,500. Take $1,000 off, that'd be $500. I would sell them all day long at $500. Let's just put it a little bit fairer. Let's take off $500 off the Supra price. Make that bow $1,000. They would sell out instantly in my store. They would just be gone. Right? So, this raises to me a couple of questions why I do these videos, because it's like, think about stuff when you've got a shop. The people who buy new Hoyt bows generally want the latest and greatest bow. They're not interested in this. They're not interested. What they want to go down to the club is look at my new bow that I brought. It's the latest bow in the latest color. Look at me. Okay, I'm not having to go at you if you're a Hoyt shooter. There was nothing wrong with your old Hoyt. There was nothing wrong with it. The bow I'm currently shooting is 5 years old. There is nothing wrong with it. Although I did shoot better scores with the newer model. But there is nothing wrong with this bow. I'm going to say Mike Scholzer shot higher scores than you ever will with this current model. Right? It's just the facts. There's nothing wrong with this bow. This is a fantastic bow. There is no reason to upgrade. There's no reason why you'd want to upgrade. Unless you want the latest, greatest bow and show your friends that you can afford the latest, greatest bow. Alright? Which is fine. I'm not having to go at you if you want to impress people with the latest bow that's out on the market. That's fine. But it just strikes me that at $1,500, can't move it, and the other shops have also got this bow super cheap, can't move it, and yet people are buying the new models for over $1,000, $1,500 more than this. So this is half the price of the new bow. Less than half. Can't move it. So then it raises the question, well, what's a second-hand Hoyt worth? I'm not even going to go on Hoyt. It'll sound like this. But what's a second-hand? So if you'd brought this bow brand new, because the reason I raised this, the local Hoyt shooters buy the latest bows and they want to sell their bows off second-hand. And it always amazes me. I'm like, well, how much are you going to get for your $3,000 bow second-hand? Now, my rule of thumb is half price. You'll get half price. It's generally a very safe line to go with. That second-hand stuff, half price. You PSE, half price. You're going to get every day of the week, right? I'm not having to go at PSE or thing or Elite. Elite, you'll get better than half price, right? Because it's got so much adjustability, and the old ones are pretty good. But you're not going to get half price for your Hoyt. It's not. Like one of the guys, I think one of the guys in my state who shot this particular bow, pretty sure, could be wrong. I don't know if he'll get offended, but I think he put it on Marketplace for $1,000. So a third. It took a while to sell, and I assume he sold it. But anyway, a third. So now if you're a shop, you generally buy second-hand bows so you can sell them, because second-hand bows generally hopefully move because people are trying to get into the sport and be affordable. Just be careful when you buy second-hand stuff, because you don't want to lose. Because you can lose several ways with second-hand. The person buys the bow, dry fires it and goes, that bow was faulty, you owe me the money. And you can't get the warranty back from the manufacturer because it's second-hand, right? So as a shop, you wear that, because otherwise you're going to go and fight in the courts. And sometimes you do. Sometimes I do go and fight in courts about people who dry fire their bows. But, yeah, so that's the Hoyt Invicta. Like, it's a fantastic bow. The finish is fantastic. So when people say I'm having to go at a particular brand, I'm really not. I'm just saying these are the things which make a bow attractive. What makes a bow attractive is adjustable draw length that fits anyone, poundage adjustability, so you can adjust it more than 10 pounds, because people often want bows with more than 10 pounds of adjustment, and tunability. That's it. I don't care which brand it is. You want tunability, draw length adjustability, and poundage adjustability. That's simple. And you want it to look pretty, so you can show your friends the latest pretty bow that you've brought. Anyway, I'm just going to say, like, if you buy this bow, or if you've got a Hoyt Invicta, it shoots great, and I see no reason why you want to upgrade. But anyway, that's the thing. But yeah, often in shops you lose money. And if you own an archery shop, you know what I'm talking about, because often you will lose money because you've got many items that will not sell, that you hope will sell when you buy them. In fact, I was listening to a YouTube on one guy who owns an archery shop. He said, I don't make any money on bows. He said, by the time you work on them and the warranty and the bows that don't sell that you've got a discount, he said, I don't make any money. He said, I make all my money on all the accessories in the store. And I'm like, it doesn't make any sense to me, because in America they have pretty good margins on bows. There's very good margins on bows in America because they have a minimum retail price they'll sell for. Where in Australia, everyone's trying to cut everyone's throat, and that just tends to be the way they roll. But anyway, it's the Hoyt Invicta, and $1,500. A fantastic bow at its price point, in my view. Like, when I look at all the bows in this shop, at $1,500, this is pretty good. Is there any bow better in my shop than this at $1,500? I don't know, it's pretty good. And at what price point would this bow sell for? Like, if it was $1,000, would I sell it? So what I tend to do with the old stock is I gradually drop the price until it sells. So anyway, that's the Hoyt Invicta. Thanks for watching. Bye.